Announcements. I was like, where do I usually paste it? $237 people on my server now. Wow. That's awesome. More people to help. I hate saying stuff like that. Because no matter, even if you are someone who obviously helps people, no matter if you say something like that, it will always just sound like you're being well, at least to me, you're being pompous, right? So I was thinking of making these lights down here, so light, light, light. Maybe even make this a light. Is that too many? I was also thinking, I've not had a lot of time to really think about making this scene, but I was thinking about not caring, just completely not caring about poly count. Because we're putting it into UE5, and if things get a little hairy on poly count, we'll just use nanites. So I don't know how well that would go, but I think it'd be an interesting thing to test to see how limited I need to make my workflow, or how lack of limits will be in my workflow. So guess we'll see. So one thing I want to do more often with some of these parts is basically separate them out like I just did, like that. Then select them both again. Oh god, let's put it a bit closer. There you go. I am very exhausted. I've had so little sleep this week. I think on average I've probably had 4 hours a night. I'm not being... People always assume it's because I'm stressed. It's like, I've not been stressed or anything. Well, at least I don't think I have. I just like, oh... You know what, let's, like I said, we don't need to limit ourselves. I don't need to worry about poly count, so why not go ham? And just go boom, and then go scroll this up loads so we get a really smooth edge. A lot of people have been watching these videos on YouTube. I say a lot. I consider it a lot. About 200. That's so cool. People apparently, maybe people weren't watching before because I was stuck on the same project for quite some time. Wow, that bevel was terrible there. It's because of how close I put those, isn't it? Yeah, I can only have it to about there. I do zoom in slowly in Blender. What's right click and... Ah, control middle mouse click. So I can't have that overlapping here. Oh, are you serious? I was like, I'm going to make it as many polys as I want, and I've already come across essentially an issue to what happens. Mostly it's because I haven't made these a... Like, this is still an Engon, but even so... Because like, I don't want it to go over there, because you see it, like... or there. But you see it, like, clipping here, so... I'm basically limited to only having it go to max about here. But then again, I think I only want like this anyway. So get that really sharpness to it. We're basically making this scene kind of pretending it's a That's fine. What's that bit here? Kind of pretending like we're, I guess, doing like a blender render. Like we're just thinking of it as a really detailed scene. Pull that in more. Right. Let me do that. Do this. Do this. There you go. That's a nice sharp edge. No. Again, if I'm doing a curve, we're going to make it as smooth as we want it. Nice. Hi. Are you testing Nanite or wide? Yeah, I'm going to try to test Nanite. Pretty much. I say test it. I don't think this is actually going to push it to its limits up even close. But yeah, essentially, I want to sit here and I don't want to think about optimization. I don't usually anyway to an extent. I'm a little bit optimized, but I'm not like hugely. But I wanna lift the limit completely. Say we're gonna use nanites, we're gonna use lumen, and let's see how it's gonna look in engine without caring about limits. Because I think the idea of that is really cool. It's a good practice as well. Because if I know I'm going to make a gaming UE5 for a company or something in the future, I'll know the limitations I need to consider. Or it'll help me understand the limitations I need to consider. So we can actually add a weighted to... That doesn't look good at all. Keep sharp. Oh, there you go. Cool. Oh, excuse me. Nah, I like that the way it was actually. Let's start that. So theoretically, I could actually, get more instab, but it's already kind of too late. So we'll just leave that the way it is. I will come to the edges here, and basically what I've been doing, where I do this. Oh, Jesus. I'm just going to do this and split it into 3 and make them really pinch. Or really pinch. There you go. Same here. Cool. Do I want to do anything special with this guy? Let's fix his actual geometry first. Yeah, good guess, Fairy. It is because I am not caring about... because I am using... Not caring. Because I am using... Nanites. Jesus, my brain was like, what are they called? Wait, hold on a minute. Since when has this been like that? Whoa. Was it... Wait, was it always like that? They just did that by accident? Oh, it was always like that. Hold on a minute. What's going on there? What the heck? It's like... Alright. What I'm going to do here then, I guess, is select this, invert, delete... Oh. Not you guys are fine. Delete this. Pull you back. Invert. Get one of the 2 of these. Get them in between. Scale them. No. Scale it manually, actually, just like this. Bring it in a little bit more. So it's you. Quick bevel with only 3 like that. There you go. I still think I should have made it a little bit there. Let's do this. Very, very subtly. Do this. There you go. Cool. If we come into here, I could do a bevel on this. Don't know if it's going to break it. We'll have a check. Actually, did I want one? I think I said last time I didn't want a bevel here. Maybe I will. Very, very sharp, though. We do something like this. I've already made this. I can't bother to make that smoother. We got here. It looks fine, which is where you view it from. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh! Oh, I thought this was a raid all the way along. Oh, you know what? I can't bother to edit this separately then. I could technically make an array from here, but... Slowed up my sci-fi test scene. So I don't know if I want to do anything different for these. I kind of just think I want to have different coloured wire on them. Because behind that, the whole point is you take that off the wall. They are now not arrayed correctly. Interesting. Hold on a minute. It doesn't look like it's moving at all. What? Is it this array? Ah, that's why. 3, 5, 7. Oh, 3.6. You know what? 3.7. Nah, now it's going slightly too far over. Okay, that's fine. 6. Alright, you 5. Get out of here. 9. 6, 8, 5. 6, 8, 4, 8. What's on? I said so now. Go to the end, see how far off it is. So, just need to make this a line essentially. Then again, I only want to do one section at a time. This is just testing purposes. Make sure it aligns correctly. Wow, okay. 0. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, this should only go to here. So, was it this one? Yeah, that one. So, I... Basically... So, let's actually export something right now. Just for UE5. So, I want to essentially export it without arraying it along here. I kind of want to do a duplicate just so I have it. So, let's duplicate. Duplicate? Duplicate and we'll just clip it to grid. So that way I can clip it back when I want. Right, now for this... So how have I got one going backwards? It's very confusing. Ah. So I just want this, right? What is that a mirror? Yeah, I just want this. Nice. Right, so we've got that tile. I think we would technically export this. So let me do that over here, because that's clearly what I'm supposed to disable that. Yeah, so... Cool. Take off the array on here. Yep. Take off the array on here. Yep. Take off the array on here. Perfect. Ooh, so what I should have done on this one, yeah, what I should do on this one is array it by 4. There you go. Array it by 4 and then do a second array when I want to expand it. Like that. And then you can just turn this one up and it'll do increments of 4. Which is perfect for when you're doing it in Blender. I'm obviously not. I want to render this in UE5. So I need it set up in a way that I can export So basically like this, like a singular slice. The only problem is, do I need to model like this? So when I get to, like, you won't care about that until when you go to array it, or slot it together. When you get to the end point, so let's say I went this way, and then I did this, and you're like, okay, now I want to make a turning. If I don't have that end point, we'll just have this. So then when I'm, like, trying to set up, like, a corridor coming around here, I have this empty space. See what I mean? But if I were to have this just go to a flat, like, here, and then we duplicate it, we can... Oh, I didn't do the other side. Whoops. But theoretically, we'd have this. And then I could always have a separate mesh I just throw into there. It's a hard one to say. Because equally, I could just make a mesh that connects them together where you don't see that gap. So, it's kind of thinking... You got to think in the future how you want the kit to work. I'm talking as if I've done this a lot. I haven't. The sets are for 4. 4. There you go. Yeah, I haven't done this a lot. But this is just how I feel like it should work. We do this. Now, the thing with this, if I wanted to make a room bigger, I'll just have to bring this guy back. Oh, bug it. It's... So, get rid of the mirror. So that's you, not you. Wait, I'm trying to think now. Mirror, no. Mirror, no. Mirror, no. Mirror, no. Mirror, no. Mirror, no. Oh, and mirror, no. Cool. So now when I can do this, what I can do is this. And it's as if I have this all separate piece, right? So it's not perfectly aligned on grid, which I could do. I could obviously scale it up and get it perfectly aligned. But when you're in UE4, you can clip on edges anyway, so it's not a big deal. I just need to make sure that its starting point is directly on the edge, and preferably in center of grid when I export. What is the key? Oh, right, because of where its origin point is. Interesting. Preferably, I'm going to want it to line up with center of grid. So if I go to wireframe and we do this, and I think the way we're going to want to do it is like, oh, actually, I don't need to lower it because that has a height on it. So I just basically need to get this part clipped to here. Now, maybe I'm an idiot. I don't know how to clip to grid points in Maya, so I just zoom in really Maya in Blender, so I just zoom in really close. I do know how to do it in Maya, so we just get something like this. So select it all for these guys, set it all, do that. Oh, what happened? Oh, what? It thinks they're supposed to be inverted. Why? It thinks that's supposed to be facing this way. Interesting. If you have that issue, so usually you just select everything and Shift N. So Shift N and just click inside and it will invert it. Yeah. We've clearly got some other ones up here. Oh, and all the pipes as well. Why? That's very interesting. I wonder why it thinks that's an issue. There you go. Cool. So when I export that, I should be able to clip it to the edge. So, fingers crossed, let's see if that works. I've not unwrapped it. Oh yeah, what I was going to say as well is when this will clip, I'll be able to do something like this, and then do this, and we can make the room bigger, because I could just use this as a generic floor tile. So I have a big room. Like that. And then I can start putting the walls on, you know what I mean? I want this pack to be versatile. Not the best pack in the world, but I want it to be versatile so you can actually do whatever you want with it. SM, Sai, by wall. I'm actually going to create something where I'm going to store... My last project got really messy and I didn't have anything stored in proper locations. So what we're going to do is... What hard drive has the most space in it right now? I can't use my D drive. That's my work drive. So I'll use my F drive. So we'll go into the F drive and we'll go File, Add New, and we'll call it Sci-Fi Scene Modular. SM Sci-Fi Water. So we'll go models. How did I... Wait, how did I spawn a folder like that? Huh? There's no shortcut for it. How did I make one like appear instantly? What? Or whatever. Okay, so we've got text, models, textures. Is Nanite something we can use on every mesh? I believe so. I mean, you're asking the wrong man. I've tested it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I've been able to apply it on anything. I haven't used UE5 in a bit. I have it open right here. But we'll drag this in and we'll check. We were testing it. What was we testing in here? We were testing like pulling this open and seeing the light leak through, which is very cool and satisfying. Let's go. We was also testing glowing orbs. Watch. Ooh. Oh god, freaking sound. Where is it? What's called ambient sound? Is it not? Ambient sound. Did I spell sound wrong? But I think the call is any mesh that is not bounces. Oh, right, of course, yeah. I think the cool thing about this is watching the lights, watching the in-between lights. So watching the green and blue combine here, and get like a purple effect right here. So cool. Can I drag it? Woo! So cool. Oh, I just realized Andrea from Tokyo. I just realized who spoke. Is it because they are rigged? I assume so. Does King dynamic meshes? It must work still on dynamic meshes, right? Select one and this room is so bright. That's so cool. As someone who's obviously been working with lighting UE4 for so long. Oh no, I dragged him outside. Oh, and he's gone. Anything where it can't be Nanite. Yeah, I do remember that, to be fair. That sounds like I'm being spiteful. I remembered that. God, you didn't need to tell me. Yeah, like the idea that you can have just, oh my god, there's like a light in the corner, like a fluorescent light. And boom, you've got like a lit room. Like you get this weird effect, you see that? Where it looks odd. Not show. Well, I don't know why they changed all of this. Build, tools, window, edit. I wanted to change the quality. I don't know. Thank you, sir. Wow. Where's my thank you? I'm straight now. I'm joking. Yeah, you get that weird effect, and it sort of the light takes a while to disappear. But yeah, like you open this up and whoa, that's so cool. I know this isn't very progressive, and I'm just sitting here basically messing with lighting, but I mean, is Nanite like supposed to be the best thing in the world? Like, do we need to worry because we're using Nanite? I mean, aren't nanites technically LODs anyway? It's like super advanced LODs, right? It basically changes geometry extremely dynamically for you as you get further away. At least that's what I remember. Yeah, look, you can see the that's the lower and that's the higher. I think you can adjust the erase amount and resolution of the lighting, but I don't. Yeah, file size. I remember people saying that that was going to be the issue, mostly. So basically, with my scene, we're gonna have it so it's completely blocked off. In fact, I'm gonna keep it in for now, but we'll probably want to get rid of all light sources entirely, like this and this, right? And then we're gonna want to make it. Jesus, I can't see anything, obviously. We're going to want to make it, so let's just drag this onto Psych. There you go. Wow, that looks cool. Looks very cool. Let me turn it down. It's runtime LOD system pretty much. Yeah, it is basically LODs. It's just very... I mean, technically LODs were also runtime, but it's just very runtime. Like, it's like instantaneously, and it doesn't seem to cause any processing issues. God, that is so cool. You can make like really simple but cool looking backgrounds. Like, tell me I'm wrong. You can make some really nice looking backgrounds with some basic shapes and some lighting. You know what? What happens if we like that looks like a background. That looks like something I would have as my desktop wallpaper. It will reduce the development cost. I think the one thing I said that I'm worried about is what's happened? Why am I not? I don't get. Is people's expectations being a little too extreme? Because at the end of the day, oh, that is full. Wow, that's so bright. At the end of the day, it's still going to take a long time to make models, and because people are now expecting high poly and really over the top, amazing looking models, it's going to make development time in a way longer because people like a good example I showed a while ago was if we had a shape, right? Let's say I had, oops. So I got my plane, right? Now let's say I was like, oh, let's add all these details to it, right? We're gonna do something like this. There you go. We're gonna do. Oh my lord. We're gonna do this. We're gonna pull these in. Get rid of these bits. I'm gonna bevel these parts. Keep fat fingering. Yeah. Right, and then I'm like, oh, you know, I want to put another bevel on those. Don't worry, this is going somewhere. I just need to demonstrate what I'm doing first. So we start like this, we come here and we're like, oh, we want this. Actually, no, I liked it the way it was. Let's say we instead want... I don't know. Oh. You know, we'll just leave it like this. Now, in reality, if you'd usually unwrap this, right? I know it's still a very simple shape, so this is like a very broken down example. You got to experiment with the select menu and Blender. No. You're probably right. So yeah, if with UV mapping this realistically, I'd have to just UV map like a plane because I'd bake. Yeah, this is going to be a new environment. If you actually look in my Blender right now, I've got some stuff in here. I was exporting, but here you go. We're just making some sci-fi things, more just a practice right now. I don't know if I'm going to keep all the shapes I've actually made, but we're just messing around. Oh, it was so loud. Thank you, Baba Game Dev. Baba Game Dev, I love that. That's such a great name. Hold on a minute, I loaded up Maya. Since when? Yeah, anyways. Modular trim. Modular, and there'll probably be some trims as well. Actually, no, maybe not. Because I want to have everything really high poly, so I don't want... Because I want to try out Nanite. So in a way, I don't want to use normals. I still want to use normals, but in a way, I don't want to use normals to the way you'd usually use them on like a trim sheet. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what I come up with, because I don't even know what I'm going to do yet. Anyway, so what I said about UV mapping is, now look, you'd UV map something like this, right? And then you'd bake these down as a normal map onto this surface. Whereas now with nanites, developers aren't going to be told to do that. What they're going to be told to do is, oh, you're going to have to unwrap this now. And this shape in general would probably work, but let's unwrap it. Yeah, that probably wouldn't give terrible results, but you could argue that you might have to cut these out like this. And then you'd have to put a seam along here. And then unwrap. Whoops. And get something like this, right? I think they still use trim. Oh, really? Maybe I will use trim then. I'll have to look it up. I've not made a scene like this before, and I'm not too well-rounded in trim sheets at all, so I'm going to have to learn. But yeah, so the UVing time and possibly even the texturing time is now going to take longer because you're working with higher poly. Let's put you guys over here so I'm staring at you while I talk. But you're now working with higher poly meshes. So when people would say about, oh, it's going to save on development time and stuff like that, yeah, it will save on making a low poly, but that sometimes took some time, but most of the time that wasn't that bad. And then you had a simpler mesh to UV map and texture. Now you're going to be using these high poly meshes in Substance Painter and everything. It's going to take longer to load them. It's going to take longer to texture them. When you're actually trying to UV map them, it's going to take longer to UV map them. That makes sense, yeah. And it's why I kind of feel sorry for developers right now, because I feel like people are going to be expecting some really amazing stuff in such a short period of time, and that's likely not going to be the case. You're still going to have long development times, because in a way, it's not necessarily gotten any shorter. You're just putting that time somewhere else. You're not putting that time into making a low poly. You're putting it into all the other things I just said. So yeah, who knows? I agree, Steve. It will definitely be a case-based. Yeah. You're right. But admittedly, Star Citizen aren't using UE5 unless they change it to it. So they haven't been using really high poly nanite stuff. If they were, maybe they wouldn't use as many trim sheets. Again, I don't know. I've not looked into it. I'm not a trim sheet man. I'm a stylized man, and I've not done a lot of trim sheets on my stylized stuff. I've done texture atlasing, but not actual trim sheets. Anyways. Why does the green come out so much lighter than the other two? Yeah, the green is so bright. My whole face is green. Look how long it takes to catch up. It's not like instantly, you know what I mean? You gotta like keep it there for a little bit. But I would totally have this with it slowly changing colors as like a background. I think that'd be really cool. Very nice. Anyways. Choosing one of the cheapest ways to add details. Nanites negate the need for those tricks. In theory, yeah, right. In theory, they do. We'll see how the industry will go. I feel like they would still be used just because they're really useful and they can save a lot of time. And like I was just speaking about, time is still a resource you need to worry about. So again, we'll see how it goes. And then we'll use trim sheets just for the size of the game. So I didn't see that. You're probably right on that as well. I've noticed that with UE, oh yeah, I deleted all the lights out. Get back in real fast. I don't know how much I got to undo now. There you go. So, getting back real quick, because I'm going to still want some lighting when I first set up this. So let's get back into Blender. Not this one. This isn't UV mapped yet. Yeah, we'll do this as one mesh, yeah. Your file, export, FBX. Hell yeah. It's hard to find sci-fi corridor concepts. You're right, it is. Like, I was very... Wait, what's my pure ref called? Pure sci-fi scene. I was really surprised. I thought I'd see decent ones everywhere. Well, I thought I'd see them everywhere, full stop. But I was very surprised at how limited our first stream was on finding what I actually wanted. Sorry, I've messed up the scale. There you go. So this is sort of, as you can see, I've followed kind of this design of mine with this middle bit, but I want the middle of it to be a big light, I think. But yeah, like, I don't know. I was more shocked that I couldn't find basically more of this, but in different styles. Where did you got? What? Is that they look pretty much all the same. Well, I kind of want it to look like a generic one, so I'm not too, you know, I don't mind too much if it looks generic. I know you guys are probably wanting me to make it look super unique because I try to make my my style ICs look unique, but I feel like starting from a point where I'm not, because I've not really done sci-fi before, so if I start from a point where I'm basically not copying but trying to make it look like existing stuff, I can then move on from that and try to use my small brain to make up new designs and look unique. Yeah, I want to find more 2D concepts so it's something unique. Yeah, yeah. Where was I saving it to? The F drive? F drive? What's Steam? Was it not the F drive I was saving it to? Hold on a minute. It's not G drive? Where did I just make those folders? I thought it was in here. Temps. What's this D? Nothing. Type modular. There you go. I'm blind. Models. We'll go wall piece that 1. Wall piece variant 1. Yeah. Yeah. Save. It's not UV mapped. What I actually know. You know what I should do? I just said I want these to emit light. So what we'll do is I'll give the option for them to do that. So we'll select all these. I'll do one more duplicate of this, put it over here. Because I'm going to combine them, but first I need to convert them to mesh to apply all of their modifiers. Then I'll combine it. Cool. Set the point here, so we rotate around here. Then let's select the areas I want to emit a light. So we've got... Do I want them to all emit the same light? That's a big question. Add, change. I like using random colors just to make sure they're separated like that. So I kind of want this to be a light as well, but for now we'll have it as a solid object. So let's just grab that, file, export, FBX. Let's go back to F drive, sci-fi models, rename it again. Modular wall piece. I know I've changed that already, but spelled piece wrong. There, 1. That's fine. Send it. Easy. Load this up. I was making some really fun stuff at work today. It's a shame I can't show you guys. I say that a lot. I feel like I'm baiting you guys. I can't show you guys, unfortunately, because I'm under NDA. And sorry, I meant where did you go find concept? Oh, I was like, what do you mean where did I go? I just typed on Google Images and was like sci-fi corridors, sci-fi modular, sci-fi stylized, sci-fi game assets, corridor, walls, floors. I was just writing random stuff in. I'm making the forest scene. He said that already, I remember seeing that. I suggested to add the save folder to the bookmark so you can have quick access. Yeah, but that's a smart idea. And I don't know... If you've met me, you know I don't do smart ideas. Let's try this in here. Uh-oh. Cancel. Cancel. Alright, so what I've done is I've been silly, because I do this every single time I export something from Blender. I need to click Selected Objects. Now let's drag it in. Because it shouldn't have taken that long. It should be instant, yeah. The generator charging has been 0, yeah, it's fine. It's just not UV maps. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Facing that way, okay. So first of all, if we did it correctly, I should be able to drag it from copy, paste, or you can copy, paste, duplicate something, or you can hold Alt and left click to duplicate something, and I should be able to... Did my headset die? But the music just stopped. Is it finished? Continue watching? Yeah. That's weird. YouTube has to continue watching? I don't think I've ever seen that before. If I hold V, V will let you snap to a vertice. So hold V. Oh, you know what? Old my UE4, Jesus Christ, wouldn't let you snap if you were, at least it wouldn't for me, let you snap if you were going one direction. But that seemed to work pretty well. Oh, I do have a gap. Oh, very interesting. Okay. So to try to negate that, let's quickly come into here. Set everything that comes to the edge, because they should all line up perfectly for obvious reasons. Oh yeah, clearly that's not going to line up perfectly. Whoops. Okay. That's fine. Don't worry. Oh my lord. Don't worry. I want to do this one. There you go. And then if we scale it on the green, something's not right. There. There. That fine? Scale it like that. Get it nice and flat. Oh, I've not selected you apparently. Stop it. Oh my god. I just want to select everything on the edge. How am I deselecting things randomly? Look. This is deselected now. Here, here, here. Here, here. There you go. Squish. That doesn't look right, but that's fine. And then pull it back out. Oh, I'd have to go to here. Okay. So I think the mistake I need to rectify is I need to pull this in. I had this stretch out too far. Okay. If we scale by 3D cursor. Is that nice scale by 3D cursor? 3D cursor here. There you go. I can pull it back a tad. Yeah, all these are supposed to match up. I clearly have just done a bad job of it. So again, actually, if I go clip to vertices, I should be able to clip that. There you go. So that I can clip them all to the exact same point. No. This axis, thank you. Wow, that's so much further back than those ones now, though. I didn't realize how badly I'd aligned them. That's very bad. It's a gap, cancel the project. I didn't even see that. You have a horizontal edge selected near the top. Oh, too late. Then never mind. Or did I already do it? How did I... Like, this is terrible. See, guys, don't be like me. Apparently, I did an awful job. The only problem is this won't match up now with the other side, so it duplicates. You'll see. But ignore it for now, because I'm just wanting to test out some of the... Oh, no, because look at the huge gap there. All right. Do they align on the left side? Oh, it doesn't help that these are inverted as well. So I don't know why these are constantly getting inverted, to be honest. It was like that earlier. Oh yeah, is it aligned on here? No, it's not. Ah. Because what I could do is I could just mirror them around the center and pull them over. But they're not aligned. Are they far off from aligning? No, it seems to be really only this one. It looks so aligned over here. Like, oh, no it doesn't. Activate steps all as you go. Yeah, I know, but I get really... Is it control foot shift? Oh yeah, it is control. I know, but because I've used Maya, I always assume my snapping is going to snap with increments, because that's what Maya does. But it doesn't. It will snap with what you got selected. But I use Maya for so long that I would rather tick that box to know what I'm doing. If that makes sense? Working as a junior 3D artist, so I'm happy at the moment. Oh, nice! Who asked? No, joking. Do I... I kind of wanted to just delete this one and go over there, but I think that's a bad idea. I think we should just fix this one. So if I instead just do this, 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 and then we just select it like this. Makes total sense. Yeah, I'm glad it does. It's one of those things that I don't really think makes sense. I don't necessarily think... Because I always say you should do something your own way, and I truly believe that. Oh, bugger. It's got a tight... It's because I beveled them right. I'm going to have to select it through edge loops. But it's one of those things where, like, I want to improve the way I do things. So equally, I sit there and I'm like, should I still be doing it that way, though? You know what I mean? And I feel kind of guilty if I do something that way. Because I feel like I shouldn't be now. You know what I mean? Let's just start from the bottom and start clipping from there. Yeah, because the bottom's perfectly aligned, right? By the looks of it. Let me isolate this so I keep selecting other things and focus it. Okay, yeah. So first of all, these need to perfectly align, which they look like they're already doing. Oh, they are not actually. Okay. So, what? Why does it keep? Why does my camera keep moving? Snap that. Snap that. I've always been a very kind of person that I always feel like I need to be improving, otherwise what's the point? And that's kind of an unhealthy thing to think, in my opinion. Because you don't always need to be improving. It's fine if you're not improving. We all work at our own speeds. And I would say you shouldn't let that bother you. So there's a gap here I just realised, so we could always just do this, and this. Do we think that looks okay? Do I just pull it back? Technically I need to pull all of them back. Then we got the gap here. So we make a gap regardless. How do I want to fill that gap? Pull it up so it interacts with this. Not a terrible way to deal with it. Let's go this. There we go. Just, well, if I pull it like that, I can then move it up a little bit. No problems, it clips here, but I don't think you'll see that when we're actually duplicating across. This was me in second year with my trim. Didn't mean measure correctly and had to manually move my models. Yeah, it happens. It does happen. And again, it's fine. You're allowed to make mistakes, even though I punish myself for making them. Mistakes are how you learn. What the? Okay, there you go. The clip. That looks straight so far. Go to lines. What are you selecting right now? Clip that with you, probably back here. That's a nice easy clip. That mean the pipes aren't thingied? Yep. Boom. Deselect you, clip you to here. Now again, I think I'm just gonna half it in the middle and mirror it. Maybe I should just line up the other side too. I feel like it's not gonna... It won't be perfectly aligned if I do that. And I feel like that will bother me, noticing it not be perfectly aligned. So if I just like... Oh, I can't mirror it in the middle. Well, I guess I'm going to have to do that then. So I guess I'm just going to have to select the things that go too long and scale them down. Because... Well, whoa, what happened there? Because most of these do align. I know this is not usually the normal playlist I play. I'm playing Metal Gear Revengeance music. I don't know, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. But I don't know. I'm very tired and I kind of fancied a little bit more upbeat, exciting music. So if we scale this around our origin... Oh, if we put the origin at the point it's supposed to be, this should scale it here. Yeah, let's see that. So now if I come over here, I can pretty much align that and then finish that off by just clipping it. There we go. Similarly with you guys at the bottom. So it's all of you. Fall back. Boom. Oh, didn't want to select you, it's fine. Cool. And hopefully that's perfectly aligned now. Who knows? We'll see my mistake when we get into engine. I said this to like people at work. I'm like, sometimes you'll just make mistakes and you'll take longer to do something. It's just how it is. Alright. And then we should be able to snap that now. Ah! Oh. My god. Okay. Okay. Oh, what the heck is happening there? What the... Again, I did say these aren't going to be final things. Because I likely knew I had made mistakes. Because I was rushing last week. Yeah, it seems to go a bit longer there. It's fine. I'll probably change it off stream because I'm not going to stream very long. But that's fine for now, except from the pipes. We will fix those. There you go. Cool. Admittedly, for the pipes, I want to select some of these and just give them... I want to give them a different material. So, select 3. I give these one color. Actually, boom, 2, 2. Yeah. Add new, sign. Boom. Add new, sign. Oh, which one's which? Make you blue. Agree, make you blue. Boom. Because I'd like to try to make the scene with tiling textures and try planar textures. I think that'd be a really interesting way to do it. Because if you look at a lot of UE4 projects, they did a lot of their stuff like that. And it's going to be pretty good if they're doing their stuff like that, right? They're basically using advanced materials that will tile the texture across and stuff instead of actually using traditional texturing methods. But yeah, too tired, you look dude, tomorrow. Right, so if I re-import that, it will tell me that there's new materials. Done. Cool. So that's fine for now. If we were to now pull these across, we have kind of a working wall. Right, so if I were to duplicate this, is that going around the center point? It is not. Alright, so we'll just do this instead. We'll move this here, we'll rotate this. And I should be able to clip this with this. I see, look, it won't clip unless it's like actually touching it. I always thought that was really weird. Instead, I'll just copy the... Oh, that won't work. I just realized. We have to copy this one. Because it's not doing it around the center point, it's doing it around an edge point. There you go. And then you pull that away. And then if you copy... Oh, that's really annoying. I have to do it like this, don't I? On the opposite side to snap. See? We've not done a kit like this before. I'm learning. So you do something like this, right? And then you'd make this align with this. So what values would I need to put in for that? Just running if you stream both YouTube and Twitch. No, I don't. I'm not allowed to stream on YouTube. Yeah, like Twitch doesn't allow you to stream on both. If you're a affiliate, which I am on Twitch, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. I'm glad I'm an affiliate, but it means I can't do it on both. I'd like to. It'd get me a bit more people in, which means a bit more chatting. But oh well. I'm not gonna not listen to their rules. People have told me to just do it anyway. I'm like, no. I'm a good boy. So I want to block it off. Now they're not two-sided, so does that mean the light's just gonna pass straight through? It does. Okay. So we'll come into the materials and we enable our two-side. Apply. Now, if I... Oh, that's interesting. If I go to... If I go to here... I swear I had materials in here, did I not? Where was this material? What? You selected asset? No. Where do I... Oh, that one. There you go. If I do this... I open this up. And then we... I'm trying to figure the better way to do this. I'll create material. I'm clicking right click. Project file date. No. Can I not create material? Oh! Right. Here's my contents folder. Here's my Unreal folder. Right, okay. I was thinking, where did my stuff go? So we'll do the emissive material. And what I'll do... Because you can turn off the emissive. I'll make that two-sided. So I'm just doing that in the other window. Click apply. That's what essentially I'm doing right now, Route 1. I'll just call this master. There you go. I was just basically trying to figure the best way to go about it. And then these are basically my offs of it. So if we go... So I want to make this white. Yeah, something like that. And then I want to... what I should do is come actually into the material, the mesh itself, and start going in here. I'll apply this to all of them first, just to get them all flat. Cool. Oh, like so cool. Where light works. Then isolate. No. Yes. This one we'll put our emissive. Boom. And then if we come into here, I will do... Oh, not the one I'm looking for. What's the one that this one? That's it. Reset it back to this. Does that reset it back? I can't reset it back. Didn't I not just put that in there? There you go. Cool. So the thing is, a sci-fi scene usually is very, very illuminated, but why is it so illuminated is the better question. Because there's usually not a lot of lights in it. So we would probably want a oh, whoops. You can just you can now just rotate directly light change time of day without having to hit the box. Oh, can you actually? If I just rotate to the directional lighting, it'll change time of day. You lied to me. There's still sun in the sky, and I rotated it. You lied to me. Why does it feel like I've got less space here? I feel like I'm very claustrophobic in my windows. So, yeah, obviously that's... If I did it like this, it wouldn't be bright enough. So is it the skylight I need to be worrying about? Because this is obviously not outputting enough light to make the entire scene. Unless I was obviously to do this. It would like... Whoa. But that's not going to cut it. So I feel like these just need to be a very like nice illumination, like maybe that. Yeah, definitely, but probably about 2. And then do we just go get a skylight in? Did that actually do it? Oh, it did. Nice. Yeah, like that. So then we get a generic color coming through, and then turns up like this. Because then you'd like pull this back and you'd make a wall over here. Obviously, this is all very white and basic at the moment. I know. I'm just trying to simulate in my head what I want this to do. Well, not in my head, visually, but... Connect. There you go. Stretch this across. Like this. And then basically I need a wall to come in from over here, because I want to block out the light from here too. You won't see it, but I want to block out the light. Technically, I don't need a directional light. If I just got rid of that, we would... Yes. We would get rid of that, so you would just have this. And the floor would go across too. You need a floor over there as well. Actually, if I just did this, there you go. You could simulate what we're trying to go for. You'd have a corridor and it would sound like that. So now look, oh, spacey, you know what I mean? And then you could, if I really wanted to, not use lights like that. But again, I'd have to turn these relatively high to wipe over our skylight. Sky atmosphere. Let's just give it a check. You did nothing, you lied to me. Let me, I'm only joking when I come out with comments like that. I know sometimes people think I'm being serious. So I want to clarify. I assume you know I'm joking, but just in case. It is never your guys' fault for anything that goes wrong in my work. Unless you, like, hack my PC and delete everything, you know. Then rotate, directional light. Oh, right, you're talking about that. Why is it even set up now? I just delete the directional light. It's because we're using a BPC. You sure you're not thinking of, Sky atmosphere? Sky atmosphere. No, then you need a fog. There you go. And now when you... And then you could put in clouds and stuff, but then you'd be able to move the directional light, right? Yeah, see that? Interesting concept right now, I'm thinking. Obviously, we don't have it working here. Oh, I think the stream's a little bit behind. Yeah, that's it. There you go. See, that's pretty cool. We have something here to work from. This is all I wanted to do with the pieces we've got, so I can start thinking about what we need. So, let's get back into Blender. Oh, why is it all centralized itself? And then apparently I undid it and it moved it back. Okay. Blender, are you okay today? You seem like you're really trying to kick up a fuss for no reason. So now this isn't aligned, obviously. It should be aligned here. Yeah. So all I should need to do here... You got a keyframe. Oh, have I? No, I don't. Unless you meant something else, then I'm being an idiot. Like that. Let's do an export of that then, and I want to sit these in. When you say to model, it will appear. Wait, will it? Wall piece. Same exact thing, but the word floor. It's not how you spell floor. There you go. Oh, it was something else. Knew it. You're just trying to distract me from work. Floor piece. I do hate doing the first stages of something because I always feel like people watch and they're just like, look at this loser, he's not going to make anything. And we all know I eventually make something, but I just feel like people won't realize I'm going to be making Psych. Why is that not fit? Because at the end of the day, when I start making Psych, it looks like I have no idea what I'm doing, because most of the time I don't know what I'm doing. I think I would want that to clip here, right? Yeah. Well, secondly, it's not even the right scale. Oh, because I manually moved it. I'm an idiot. Yes, it's not supposed to be the right scale, Stephen. You silly Billy. Okay, so let's mesh. Pull that over here. Now, what's the easiest way to snap that? It won't snap to grid, I assume. No. So I think I'm just gonna wing it and slightly creep it in. Now, is he supposed to be like this, slowly going through the floor? I feel like that needs to be a tad higher like this. It's technically holes in here. I should fill that in some way. What if I just do... what if I just do... This... Change location to 0. You're right. So what I need to do on top of that is I need to make sure its origin point is here, or wherever I want it to be, so just above that. And then set that to 0. Yeah, add a pivot to the bottom vertex, exactly. What's the shortcut to that? In my it's so much easier. It's like, origin to selected? No. Origin. Cursor to world origin. Cursor to world origin. No, selected, sorry. Selected. Cursor to selected. There we go. And then we want to go origin to cursor. Boom. And then we want to set the cursor back to the center of the environment. Right. And then we want to set its values to 0. Right? I feel like that's correct. 0, 0, 0. There has to be an easier way to do that, right? I'm jokingly praising myself, but I feel like that's the more complicated way to do it. I usually press 4, then stat vertex. I usually do what? Wait, F4 did you say? Press 4. Press 4? Am I being dumb? Anyways. You're right, that is a good way to do it. Again, I'm very tired. I'm going to blame that on my inability to be a good artist. I want to swap that around to this side. I just want to like block this off just so we're not going to have a hole in it so light's going to pierce through. I'll probably actually put something down here, but you know what I mean. Just Jesus, just... Oh my god. There you go. I swear I'm a good artist when I want to be one. Don't judge me. Oh my. That's incorrect. There you go. Just so there's something underneath there. I think what would be cool actually underneath there is getting a couple of the pipes we've got. And separate by selected. And then popping like some of those down here. I think that'd be pretty neat. Even if it's just like 2 or something. Just like to look like this is meant to be covering something. I think that'd be really cool. Just like a small thing. Boom, boom, boom. File, export, FBX, floor, the Unreal Engine, re-import. Done. Drag you in. Now, what I need to do is clip you to where this clips, which is actually going to be a little bit more awkward. Let me hide you for a second so I know where I'm clipping. It's supposed to be clipping there, right? Nope. Freaking get rid of the floor. Clipping right. Where'd you go? Clip here. Oh, you know what? What if it's because it's the back face? Let me clip it here instead. Yeah, there you go. Is that fine now? That's where it's supposed to go, right? Yeah, just like that. If we unhide what we just hid, delete the floor out, because now we're going to make our own floor, I should be able to just duplicate that, clip that to this. That is... Wait, what? Ah! I've not put a bevel on this, but I have on this side. Is it beveling there too? Goes like this. Wait, hold on a minute. How did it not do that? Didn't I mirror it? Floor. Don't have snap on. I thought you just hold V to snap. Am I incorrect? Well, that's not quite accurate. Oh, also there's that part there. Hold on a minute. Yeah, that does a line. Right, let me quickly go back into Blender. I'm going to go to the center part and then delete it and mirror it again. Because I swear I had it mirrored, but maybe not. In Unreal. Yeah, I thought you just hold V in Unreal. Do you not? Oh. Oh, wait. What? I have the in-betweens of both of these in different places. Wow, I really didn't make this good, did I? I was clearly just rushing the other week to try to make something somewhat appealing. Right, let's just let's get every... Oh, you know what? I didn't... We'll mirror it both directions. So I got to mirror it backwards and then move it up, I think. Because I want to mirror here. And then we'll mirror here. But the center points of those are there. Wait. So I need to... I essentially set it this way around. So I need to do what I just did a second ago. So like there. We need to go... Selected. Boom. And then we need to go origin to cursor, cursor to world origin, origin to 3D cursor. Then if I do this, you go and then do this, which you get at the mirror I'm looking for. Shift S. Oh, I don't use these menus. Thank you for the suggestion, but I don't use those menus. Oh, I thought that perfectly snapped then. I was like, no way. So if I apply that, is that the size I'm looking for? Let's see how helpful those menus are, because it's probably better anyway. Cursor to grid, cursor to world origin, cursor to active. And then do I still just have to do the same way of this? Is there no shortcut to origin to 3D cursor? I should learn the Shift S way, I just never did. Then set to 0. This is on the wrong side, isn't it? Yes. It needs to be this way around. Silly me. I'm going to try to use this now. I'm going to use your suggestion. Because I should learn it. Let's see, which one was it again? Cursor to selected. There you go. Set it to 0, 0. Now, is this too long? Yeah, I had a feeling this would not line. Look at that. Well, let's isolate it. There you go. Look at that. So let's you and scale on 3D cursor. There you go. And let's roughly get it accurate. Also, make sure your objects are aligned to the grid. Each ends will help snap together when in Unreal. You're right, they should. I haven't got them aligned right now. Select. Jesus, this is... Oh, no, they're not even aligned, are they not? Yeah, look, they're not even aligned right now. I should just remake this. Why am I trying to make something work that's clearly somewhat broken? Oh, wait, that's selecting the whole edge there. Measurements is the best for modular. Yeah, I know. Again, the other week, even when I was making this, I said, we're not going to use this because I'm just messing around. And now I've gone onto stream and I've gone, let's try to make it work. Which I shouldn't. I should just actually align everything correctly. Wait, where's... Where's that? So why is it still doing that? What's it? Oh, right. Yeah, align that with... It's when it keeps going the wrong way, it does. Line that with that. That should be aligned to an extent now. I'm just doing this to get a rough idea in the Unreal Engine what I'm looking for. Because I want to make this metallic. I want to make these parts metallic. Yeah. So if we give them a separate material. Sure, whatever. Don't care which one. Cool. I just want to see sort of how it looks. Floor piece. They've moved that, right? Am I imagining things? Yes. Cool. Now I should be able to hold V and snap that. The reason it's so good, like Route 1 said, is to... Oh. What? How did I... I'm back. Hey. The reason it's really good to actually get things to lock to actually grid lines is because when I'm in Unreal, I can just lock it to grid in here. Then when I go to move it, it will snap really easily because it's already on a grid. So he is correct in what he said. I'm just being lazy. Oh, is it because this side? Well, I'm not being lazy. I want to get this stuff sorted off stream, and then on the stream, it'll be sorted. Yeah, it's because this side. So what's wrong here? Is it just this bit? I think it is. Unfortunately, I'm doing so much off stream that I'd love to show you guys, but I can't. Believe it or not, I'm making a character off stream. So that's why my streams have been shorter, because off stream, I've been making a character. And as soon as he gets modeled, I don't think I'll wait to texture, but as soon as he gets modeled, yeah, I don't want to be annoying, just give me tips. Oh, yeah, your tips are really helpful. Like, if you are actually, I already, my microphone is really loud. I just realized as it was peaking. Gain, turn it down. Yeah, your tips are like super helpful. I actually know, like, somewhat know what I'm supposed to be doing, but for anyone who's reading Route 1's tips, and me, to be fair, Route 1 doesn't know that I already know this. Why is the music up? Is it finished? Oh no, continue. Let's play a different song. Let's go to Lofi. Jesus, that's the same song. Can you see my GIF, by the way? No, unfortunately not. What I usually do to help me with the interlocking of the modular assets is use the cube of the size I'm aiming for as the reference, and I use its size as the main guide. Yeah, that's actually really good idea. I think I did that at one point. I just haven't done modularity in so long, because when you're doing the stuff I'm doing at work at the moment, there's a lot of stuff you don't need modular, you don't need locking, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, so like, no, I don't see anything, unfortunately, at least not on this. Let me go to actually YouTube. I'm looking at my streaming software right now. I know it doesn't let... yeah, it's not appearing. I don't know how to make it so URLs appear in chat. It appears for you, but not for anybody else. But yeah, I will redo these, and I will get them to actually align up to proper grid lines. Are these still... Let's pretend they're locking. So technically now what I need to do is I need to set these, hopefully holding this button. There you go, to clip to that. This guy to come back. Again, if we had easily grid locking, we wouldn't have to worry about what that's doing. Cool. Cool. And then if we go this direction, oops, go this direction, and then lock that over here. I see, that's the problem. I'd need to make an in-between one here that opens up both ways, which is going to be a problem because this is this shaped. Because I don't want the corridor, I don't think, to be square. I want it to be rectangular when it comes in. Because I just think that's going to give a cooler result. But it does mean our corner pieces are going to have to be relatively unique. We'll just casually somewhat line it up. Like with here, I'll have to make a piece that looks more this shaped. Which is fine. It just means I won't be able to... When they're all square, it means everything's interchangeable. Whereas this way, I'm going to have to make specific ones that are meant for the dividing corridors. Know what I'm trying to say? I'm just going to casually try to move it to the estimated place. And then I haven't really got a ceiling at the moment. We will give it the reflective look, though. Yeah, which is this one. Make it more reflective. Ah, whoa. Let's make the lights white. Which one are they using? One. White. Make them a little bit weaker. 20, 15. Oh, yeah, I know. It was over the top of that in general. To be fair, even that might be a bit too much. I think what we should do is lower that, make it give us a generic one, and then go into a sky. And then this one, turn this one up. I swear it was on 2. Am I an idiot? What? Is it because we don't have a sky? Probably. Let's go atmosphere. No? Oh, why has it suddenly stopped working? Do I need to set off cast shadow? Probably. No. On just how I snap my pivots in Blender. Oh, okay. Oh, in Blender? I thought you were saying in Oh, you can do it like Maya. That's what I want to be able to do. So how did you do that? You click it. You're in Tools. You click Origin, and then you can do it. I've wanted to know how to do it for so long. Immediately, I probably should have just Googled it. But everyone seemed to act like there wasn't a way to do it. Annoyingly, the skylight's not emitting any light anymore. It was emitting like maybe it's because I'm supposed to be. Wait. Let me go to post process and go global illumination. Global illumination. I have no idea what I'm looking at here. This is all new stuff. Lumen. No, is it because I got no sky? How do you make something that's... Am I being an idiot? Something that's interior just have a generic glow. I know Windows should be lighting mixer panel that you can quickly set up lighting already configured. Window. Lighting material, lighting mixer panel. Oh, environment lighting mixer. Haha, is this new? Or have I just not known this? So we don't have a... Oh, no. I've used this before. No, it was how to snap to your... Yeah. I knew what you meant. Environment light mixer. The reason I don't tend to use this is because I know you can just drag in what you want, but I'm pretty sure every time I open this, I've got like 50 lights in my scene, so the mixer is just like filled with stuff. So I just tend to click on things I want to change. Did we not have a sky before then? I swear I just set up a sky. Wait, let me light. Right. Let's come into here. Oh, sorry. My bad. I was like, yeah, I got what you meant. There should be a button on the top to set the main environment. Oh. Well, like create sky... Wait. There should be a button on top to set up the main environment. Like this, like boom. And then boom. 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 Oh, I didn't need the clouds. That's cool, I guess. Okay. Let's get back into a skylight. I'm learning so much. Why is my like camera really like laggy? What the heck? It looked like I was in slow motion for a second. So if I turn this up, there we go. So yeah, I think this should be set to like 2 maybe. Let's get the floor to a basic material. Again, we're making a proof of concept, guys. Don't get too mad at me. Oh, that looks so shiny. It doesn't look too unbelievable with the way we've got it set up, but whatever. Let's create an instance, and in the instance, I should really come into here and do that. So, oh. What the heck just happened? What? How did I drag my window up here? I'm clearly too tired to be doing this right now. I've had very little sleep this week. I'm confusing myself. Master into... into this one. No, they're the wires. I want to do. I know I'm doing still on the other monitor. It's fine. So if we go master on that one, go into our master material. We set up an instance or a scalar to our metallic and a scalar to our roughness. Okay, boom, 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 and 1.5. Click, and then it's the colors of scalar too. Perfect. Click apply. I think you mean to move your mesh to the origin, right? We'll go object mode. So hey, if you want to export and have your pivot on a bottom vertex, so it's currently. I like the misunderstanding in chat right now. Like, no, you don't get it. I was just trying to show this. Set that to 1. Cool. Wow, that's a very. Usually when you make like metallic in UE4, it gets quite dark. That's very interesting. Whoops, forget reflection sphere in here. So the reflection sphere don't seem to do anything anymore because it's done through all the lumen reflection, right? If I'm correct, is that incorrect? We turn this down and we get a nice darker metal. Cool. And we can always do that. See. Interesting. What happens if a? No, I changed my mind on that. Speaking of a master wire, just throw it down to these guys, or go into the actual mesh. Throw it onto these guys in here. Make it like. Do we want to make? You know, orange. I like orange in these kind of environments. I think that looks very cool. And I want to make it not very shiny. Cool. Drew's lagging quite a bit. Really? Why? Like it's working fine my end. Is it because of that? Am I still lagging? I am. Is this the next? Is this the next V the mini-series based on game? It is not. I'm just messing around. What is it because of this? I'm looking at my camera while I move. UE4 seems to lag the stream. So UE5, sorry. So if I go into here and we just give it less processing, will that make me fine? Am I good? Now it's full screen and see. Am I good? Am I lagging? I look like I am lagging a little bit, but not as much as we were. I love blenders too. Yeah, UVs are a bit clunky, but once you get used to... Honestly, I don't find the UVs very clunky in Blender. I think they're really good. There's rare times where I have to go into Maya to do my UVs, like really rare, probably 1 in every 50 models. But I really like Blender's UV mapping. I actually think it's really good because when I was getting into Blender again, I used it when I was 13 years old, and then last year, or 2 years ago now, about 2 years ago now, I was like, you know what? Let's just sit in Blender and see if I can remember anything. And then we've made how many seasons of Blender now? Three. We've made 3 seasons of Blender now. You didn't see one of them. Technically, I've made more seasons for work, but we made this scene in Blender, 100% in Blender from what I remember, and we made this scene in Blender. And I made the scene I haven't published yet. My boat scene, which everyone here's seen that, right? I feel like Garcia hasn't seen it. Yeah. Oh, I'm lagging again. How far back am I lagging? Jesus. Well, I'm not lagging on my actual recording. I'm just lagging on stream. I might just model on Blender and go into 3ds Max Unwrap. And if I want to use Smart Extrude. What's Smart Extrude? Is Smart Extrude just when you do this in Blender? Like when you're like... ton of clipping. When you just do this. Except, thingy's way of doing it. British Max. Oh, that's a terrible last one. Let's pull this up, go over here. That is not in the right place. I'll show you in DMs. Okay. In DMs. Ooh, I'm getting special treatment. I kind of want to see how this looks. Fully extruding like that. And then smoothing it. Okay, let's go. 3. It's not bad. It's not awful. That's so useful in retopologize. What I just showed, like the right clicking. It's okay, really like doing a retopologizing. So like if you've got like a smooth surface, I don't retopologize very often because of the way I do stuff. What is my extreme? What I like to do, so let's say this is super high poly, right? Is I like to, let's go back into freaking here. There you go. And turn off view. I really like, no, it's probably a better way to do it anyway, but I really like selecting one like this, turning on, I think it's faces, right? Clicking that and it clips. It'll clip to the face figure, and then I just like doing this. Again, you can right click like Andrew just said. But yeah, you could be like boom, 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 and then fill that. Boom, boom. And you can even do this, and you can come around and it will like clip to the surface for you. And it's just super useful. Oh god, that didn't work very well. So yeah, it will essentially curve around it for you. It reminds me of the way you're supposed to do it in Maya. They're doing better retopologize for the next Blender. Really? That's cool. Yeah, if you add a shrink wrap. Oh, I like using shrink wrap. Shrink wrap's awesome. Like, if we grab, like, let's say we grab the cube. I do that as well. So let's just do this. Let's say we've got a mesh like this. This isn't going to work very well, is it? Let's apply that. So it's actually got the mesh. And go shrink. Which menu is it under? Shrink wrap. Go inside it quick to select it. And boom, click apply. And it will try to mimic that shape. How cool is that? I should have probably made it still look cube-like to show it off a bit better. It kind of just looked like we shrunk it. But yeah, it works. How well does it do it on flat surfaces? I tend to do it on proper 3D meshes. Now we're just messing around. I'm just looking at tools in Blender. If I were to do this, this, and then like do this, and do this. And then we just went boom, 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 boom. I mean, it's not awful. It's not brilliant. that's so interesting. Global. Very interesting. Let's smooth it. Oh my. Let's do this. There you go. I'm considering that was just a plane and we just done a modifier. I'm pretty impressed. I feel like I missed a couple of things in chat. Someone, are you even the llama? Looks like a Oculus headset. Exactly. That's what we're going for. Here you go, guys. This is my last scene. For anyone who is new, this is why I'm not used to sci-fi scenes, because I usually make scenes like this. I know most of you in chat already seen this, but I feel like I've not seen two people in this chat right now before. So, give them a heads up on what I usually make. Oh my god. The next Monkey Island. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, this is so like Monkey Island. I love Monkey Island. I used to. Can't get tired of seeing this. Thank you. I always feel bad re-showing people it because I feel like some people are going to get tired of seeing it. Oh, Steve, you've already shown this a million times. Off stream, I'm still working on getting these carpets in. I'm going to make this textured and that's it. I think then we're done, and I'm going to extrude it out and pop it on our on my art station. But we've got like simulated stuff happening. In fact, if I play it, you'll see that... Oh, I know why I've done that. Let me move out here, because we want to go play. We've got all our cameras and stuff set up. I sent you what Smart Extrude is. It's the basic, but it awesome when you want to model stuff. Plus, sorry for the slowness. I haven't used 3D Max in a long time. I'll show it in a second. But yeah, we basically on 4 streams ago, we set up the cameras. That's not reflecting correctly. That should be a more blue reflection. I'll have to relook at that. Whoops, I clicked off of it. Yeah, this scene was a lot of fun. We spent a long time making it because I got a job and I started working full time. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to work on it all the time. It's slightly lagging for you guys. It is smooth on my screen. But yeah, camera work can obviously bring a lot of your scenes together, because when you don't have lighting and camera work and composition set up, or even post-processing set up, your scene can go from, like when setting up, from looking mediocre, looking like a PS1, not PS1, maybe PS2, PS3 game, to looking like a PS4, PS5 game. Or I should have just said this gen and previous gen. Are you working for indie? I am working for indie, yeah. Smooth as bar for me. Oh, on my other monitor, it looks like it's going slow. Yeah, I am working for an indie company, which is quite good. We're making... I'm not going to say who they are. I've said who they are a couple of times, but they haven't made anything yet. Everyone always looks them up and then goes, they haven't made anything. But yeah, we're making 2 games. It's quite fun. Yeah, this scene was very fun to work on, and I really want to get it finished, but I just can't find the time, because I worked for like 7.5 hours, 40 if you include the breaks. Wait, is that right? 7.5 hours every day, 5 days. Yeah, 37.5, 42.5 hours if you include the breaks, and I'm not going to do 3D art in my breaks. I then stream for about 4 hours every week. So that's like 46.5 hours. So then I need to find extra time to work on this off stream and work on the other thing I'm doing, which is a character. I have not added this to the art stitching yet. There's still 2 bits I want to do. I want to do the carpet and I want to do that globe. As soon as that is done, we will add it to the art station. And I'll show it on my YouTube. Oh, this video will be on my YouTube, and I'll link to it on my art station. The cloud should move. There you go. I should work to you right now, but can't force myself while I can get to watch the stream. It's difficult. People like I know some people who could just work 100 hours a week, do 3D, live and breathe 3D art, and they have the most amazing work that you'll ever see. And then you got me, who I think my work's okay. I don't think it's the most amazing thing, but like I can't force myself to do that many hours in the week. Like I used to work at Lidl's, and oh god, my butt's gone numb. 1 second. Oh. I used to work at a it was Lidl's. Lidl's is for those of you who don't know what Lidl's is. Lidl's is a convenience store, I guess. A supermarket. Is supermarket just an English term, or is supermarket a generic term? I feel like convenience store, a large convenience store. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I used to work there. I used to work at Corals. I used to work at warehouses, and I used to come home and force myself to do 3D art and build my portfolio up. And even that was difficult. But at least back then, I wasn't doing 3D art at work. So I'd come home, and 3D art was like my little treat. Now, when I'm doing 3D art in my free time, it feels less like a treat because I'm already doing it at work. You know what I mean? I'm a programmer more than a 3D artist, but I still love the whole process. Too hard for me to pass watching it. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Even though I make a lot of mistakes, and I am not what I would consider professional level most of the time. Why, this is still lagging when I go into UE5. I really hope we don't get a lot of issues working in UE5 on stream because I obviously want to show off us working. Yeah, look, I can see myself lagging. Also, show my smart extrude. Yes, you're correct. I should show that. Like it was telling me to wave to you. Look at all these. I got loads of servers. Oh, does that not mess up geometry at all? Oh. How does the other side know how to process that? No, it doesn't. Really? Because that, to me, looks like it's sort of doing the equivalent of basically a Boolean. That's what the geometry looks on the other side. That's amazing. Because like, if you were to do a Boolean, and I assume you guys know what it looks like when you do it. Oh, other way around, I think. No, it is that way around. I think. That way? No, it is the other way around. This object. And that. And then apply. There you go. So that obviously did the same effect. But then the geometry... Oh, I was about to say I'm a liar. No, yeah, the geometry turns it into an engon. So sometimes it requires a little bit of cleaning up by either, you know, using the knife tool, doing something like this, or you can just delete the face, and then fill in the areas you're looking for. One way we were taught to, like, if you wanted to, so if you had like a flat surface, this is what I was taught in university. Basically, I'm trying to figure out how they taught me now. The only face, right? You delete the only face like this, so you had your edges. Actually, you wouldn't. They taught me how to do it in Maya, so this is a little bit different than how they were taught me. Because in Maya, for some reason, how do I do cursor to selected? There you go. In Maya, you can't. Like, have I got Maya open? I want to show you. This is the worst thing about Maya, in my opinion. There's a lot of things I don't like about Maya, but this is probably the worst. When it opens, I'll share. So, what we were basically told to do was you'd extract the. Whoops. You would extrude this, select all these. Oh, they're not one asset. There you go. Select all these, select that, and then go merge last. And then you repeat that process. Like this, and then you'd obviously... Did I do that wrong? Oh, I did that a little bit wrong. That's fine. If I could just fill in those extra bits. Wait. Yeah, like this. There you go. And like this. Cool. So if I did it perfectly, this would be what it looked like. And then you just fill in those last bits here. So boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I keep not letting go of shift and flying around. And that's how I would have got it back in university. I think you do something like that. And then you'd want to, if you want to bevel this, you select your thingy here and you go like this. You can get bevel for it. And then obviously if you want to bevel the cube, you do the same thing. Because I did it on Maya, you would have to do that all manually. Whereas obviously in Blender, if I was like, oh, I want to bevel on the edges, I just do... Oh, it's the shadow. Ignore the shadow. I just do this. And then I work out what I want and then increase my bevel count. And boom, we've got a hole in a flat surface. But that technique only really works for flat surfaces. Which is why, like, as much as I don't want to say Boolean works, it does. So if you obviously got your thingy... great use of word, Steve. You can still kind of use that same way of doing it. So let's dig it in like this. Because what you could do... Let's do this. Do this, there you go. Delete this. Delete this. Delete this face. Increase you in size. Flip the Boolean. Oh wait, I was... this is creating this shape. What I was trying to say is if you wanted to make it on not a flat surface. So you'd repeat the same thing and you'd end up with a decent result. In Blender, you could just fill holes like this. Ooh, like this. And then you'd have to flatten those out. You know what I mean? And then if it was flat, it's fine. But obviously, because it's not flat, you get some weird geometry. So honestly, just bullying in Blender, I think works really well. Because what you can just simply do... Yeah, I already showed bullying. I'm showing it again. Yeah, I know, guys. I know you're slightly behind, and you've probably just gone, oh yeah, he just said bullying. But yeah, bullying works really, really well, because if you've got like a surface, let's say you just want a... I don't know, this, and you got this, and you just want to take a chunk out of the other one using that. And then click apply. But the only problem with a result like this is you get some weird geometry sometimes. And if you're trying to go into certain softwares, sometimes they won't like n-gons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-sided shape there. So I just don't like it. But admittedly, you can just clean up those 5-sided shapes. There is a way in Blender how to clean up 5-sided shapes, but I can't remember. Oh, it's just quadrilate, right? Is it not? Flow tries 2 quads? I can't remember, but equally you can also select it or just push Control T and it will convert everything into tries like that. And you can smooth it, sharpen that edge. And then if you really want it, you might be able to bevel that edge. No, unfortunately not, because of how tight it is. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on what result you're looking for, and sometimes what software you're trying to use, because sometimes the software will not be happy with n-gons, so... Don't 3ds Max, but Smart Extrude is great. Smart Extrude looks awesome. So I'm just... Blah, 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 I think Maya has it now in the new version. Oh, really? Yeah, because I was going to say, Maya, what annoys me the most is... if we added like an object or whatever, or let's say I only want to have a vertice, right? I can't just delete everything out and keep the vertice. Can you invert in my... I can't remember. Let's just select it. If I was to go like this, I can't delete vertices. Maybe there's a way, but I was never taught there was a way. You can delete faces. And then you can obviously select your edges, and then you can start pulling those out. Which is almost as good. But I don't know, man. Like, there's something about being able to just break something down to just vertices that is really, really nice. Like, sometimes when you're shaping something, and I'm just like, oh, let's shape the silhouette of something, and we'll just do this, you know, like that. I'm like, yeah, then let's extrude that out. The other way around. I'm like, okay. And then you just work your way from that, and there's something really pleasing about that. But not being able to work from that is really annoying, because Blender also has the screw modifier. Now, I always forget how to use the screw modifier, but let's have a go. So I need its origin point like here, or like here. If I screw, there you go. And then if we invert, normal's here. Flip. There you go. Look, we can get like a shape like that. And then I can still go back into here. Wait. Which just... Wait, what? What's that here? I get back into here and I could... It's like working with clay, and I could do something like this, you know what I mean? Where not having that option... Wait, you sent me another Gyazo. What's this one? You showing off Figgy more? That's so cool. That just works like that? Oh, here you go, guys. I'll share. I don't want to keep secrets from you. If 3ds Max has a very cool feature. I'll show you guys. Look at that. Look how cool that just lets you move stuff, and it just makes your geometry work for you. That's so neat. Screw that. Screw that, man. Screw that. But yeah, it's. I think you could be like, oh, let's, you know. So not. Maya also doesn't have a modifier shelf. That's fine, but the fact that I could just do this and essentially make pottery out of just grabbing a vertice on a flat surface, you do a screw modifier, and we could just go wild. That is so cool to me. You know what I mean? I don't know what shape that's supposed to be. Upside down, that doesn't look too bad. I see we have a man of culture in the chat. 3ds Max, of course. But yeah, it's a strange one to me how Maya feels very far behind in the fact that the way it does its stuff. So if we pull that in, we should be able to clip it now. Is there a clipping option? Calculate order. No. Oh god, I should have done that. Erasures or whatever. And then if I, you know, flip that, we have a weird looking goblet. And then I could keep going, grab the top, pull the top down, go into wireframe. Actually, you probably wouldn't have that. You probably just have it come down to here, and then that would come to the center, like this. And voila! We made a very simple shape using 2 modifiers. Merge? Is there a merge option? Am I blind? Merge. I am blind. So if I turn that up, will it just... There you go. You are a smart man. Boom. It's just... I sit here and I'm just like, Blender gives so many options to make... Because I could always go, oh, let's try to make that with just a cube. Let's smooth the cube. Let's delete the top out. And the bottom out. Okay, cool. Start from the top and then I'd come into here. Then I'd start modeling the shape. Actually, I just did that wrong, didn't I? No, I didn't. That's fine. And I'd start modeling the shape. Come down here. Bring that in. Come here. Bring that. Here, here, here. You know. I like how I've not kept that in line at all. Jesus. Come down here, probably like this. Come to here, pull that out. Go down to here, go like this. Like this, do another one, and then fill it. And then probably add some edge loops here. And you know, you could achieve a similar thing. And the fact that that's not quite the same, but you know what I mean. The fact that Blender gives you like all these options, I just think so awesome. Like, that's why I say to people all the time, it's like, don't let people tell you you're doing something the wrong way. Because sometimes there is no wrong way. There's just a way you prefer doing it. I know that's not perfectly the same. That's not even close to perfectly the same. But you know what I was trying to get at. You not do that in Maya. That's like a legacy technique for all modeling. You can't. You have to use it with curves. Because like I just pointed out in Maya, you cannot have just a... Why is it so small? In Maya, you can't just have a vertice. You can't delete everything out, you know what I mean? Look, it doesn't even let me delete the vertices, you know what I mean? Like, I can only be left with at least a plane, or a try. I can't delete anything else out. I have to work with edges or faces. I cannot work with just a vertice. Again, you can technically do that in here using curves. I can't remember how to do it, but then you curve the you screw the curve. It's mesh tools, I think. They should all merge and make the ultimate modeling software. You're right. The extrude manifold might not be perfect, but it's still there. Oh, I missed-start. I assumed you used a curve. No. I was basically pointing out that, you know, you don't need to do that in Blender. Blender, you're not using... I didn't say curves or anything. I was just saying that in Blender, one of my favorite things versus Maya is you can work with just the vertices. Then I was basically showing off. I wasn't even. The conversation didn't even start with talking about the screw modifier. I was just showing a good example of why using a vertice is really helpful. Definitely didn't send another GIF. Is it just you doing the same thing? Oh, I've done that before. Oh my god, they're all over. Actually, I haven't done that before. You've got them. That looks very cool, but that geometry's interesting. I thought you did something else on the smaller picture. In Blender, you should experiment with the new tools in the left toolbar in edit mode. This is in Blender? Oh, you go moderate if you wasn't seeing what I was working on. We were just like, I was just experimenting by throwing this in. It's not like it's not anything good. It was just experimenting. And then if we turn these wires blue, actually I'll come into here and do that. Boom, 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 all blue wires. Voila. I still think it's cool though, because like I said, you could just be like, I want it green. And then I want the green to bleed onto the scene. Whoa. Looks cool, thank you. I was just coming up with ideas. This isn't finalized or anything. I was just coming up with some small ideas. Okay, so I'm going to save this for now, and we're going to close, because I'll probably end stream any second now. Sure, save everything. You can do that in Max. The idea of having floating verts is scary to me. Could so easily lose it and end up with a dodgy export. True. My eyes. But yeah, Blender's cool. Blender's very cool. Like, versatility is always something I will think is one of the coolest things in anything. And it's going to give good geometry. Obviously, that's very high geometry, but you know what I mean. It's nice geometry. Yeah. So I'm going to do anything else? I've got this open. I've lost my whole train of thought of what I was actually doing because I got distracted with talking about why I like Blender so much. When I render, it'll be cinematic. The reason for that is because if you look like here, because the actual directional lighting is now dynamic instead of baked, because I was getting better results weirdly enough with dynamic. But the problem is it's fine here, but when you get far away, you can see the lighting starts bleeding from further away. So I'm just going to render in cinematic, which you should do anyway. You want to render your scenes in the best settings at the end of the day. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I only want to stream for about an hour. Like I said, I'm exhausted. I've probably had on average 4 hours sleep every night for the last week, which for some people is fine. For me, it's not. I like to sleep 8 to 9 hours a night. I'm just a bit of an insomniac, so that's kind of a pipe dream, sleeping that many hours every night. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we'll be a bit more progress tomorrow and we won't mess around so much, and I will catch you guys then. For any of you who would like to speak to me off stream, I do have a Discord, and you can join it and you can annoy me there in my spare time, you know. Bye, Steve. See you next time. See you tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you guys, as I just said, tomorrow. Bye.